Okay, everyone, welcome back. My name is Joe, and this is Feel Like Craps. We are going to go through a brief tutorial on how the come and the don't come bar work. And the best way that I've seen to illustrate this is to do a particular strategy that actually is not that bad a strategy to play at the casino, especially if you want to hang around for a while. In most cases, um, this kind of a strategy will work. Again, it is all dependent on how those dice roll. Everything is in the hands of the dice gods. If they say fine, you're good. If they don't, then here's hoping. We are for this particular strategy, we are only going to be using $25 chips. So the green chips, we've got a $400 bankroll to start here. So no need for any other color chips because we are going to use just the green chips for this. And again, just to illustrate how a come and a don't come bet work and how that goes into the game. So let's start out. We're going to start this particular strategy on the don't pass line. So we are going to start with the casino. You can also do the pass line as well, but for the purposes of our illustration here, we are going to start on the don't pass. We've got our two dice. Actually, we're going to do a little rearranging of the workstation here because we do not need fives, we do not need ones. This is going to be strictly $25 chips. Decent sized bets here. You're gonna help your comp value a little bit here doing this kind of a strategy. So clear everything off here. We're just gonna get a roll of $25 chips for payment purposes, because hopefully we will come out on top on this video. Our points are off. We're on the don't pass. So we are vulnerable to a 7 or an 11 here. Coming out, and of course we got a 7. Good example to start out. That would have been a frontline winner if we were on the pass line. However, we are on the don't pass, so it loses. We'll re-up it. And hopefully they'll cooperate here and you'll get to see how this strategy works. That's a no roll. That's a no roll. The dice did not hit the back table, the back of the, did not hit the back wall, so we're going to redo. 5, 6, yo, again, perfect. Another loser on the don't pass. We rolled both examples of how to lose on the don't pass line. 7 and the 11 both lose, so we lost another one. Going to go back on the don't pass. If we had been on the pass line, we'd have been $50 up. But we're on the don't pass. We're playing with the casino here. Will we get a point? No, we won't. We will roll another 7. Another 2, 5, 7. So far, the dice gods are not in our favor. Thank God we came with a little extra cash, huh? Here we go. Let's try it again. 2, 2 craps. That's a good example. That's going to win on the don't pass. It would lose on the pass line, but it will win on the don't pass. We'll get $25. One for one. Maybe they're deciding they want to behave now. Let's see. 4, 4, 8. We have a hard 8. So now the puck is going to come onto the 8. Now what we're going to do, this is a very straightforward strategy. There's no field bets. There's no other nonsense going on over here with the any craps or the one ways. Even though we could hedge the don't pass with some of these bets over here, but we're not going to because we're betting $25 on the don't pass. It's a pretty substantial bet. So we've got a point of 8. We are going to go into the come bar now. The come bar is basically another pass line bet, but it's a pass line bet that occurs after we have a point. So this is essentially starting a new game. Think of it that way. This is a come out roll on a new game. In addition to what we've got going on with the main point. We've got a main point established. Now we're looking for another point. And it's a 10. We have a 4, 6, 10. So our come bet is going to travel up to the 10. It's going to go inside the 10. Now, if the 10 rolls before big red rolls, we'll win this bet. What we're going to do next is we're going to go into the come bar one more time and place another come bet. Shooters, here we go. 5, 4, 9. Mean a 9. Our come bet, in this instance, is going to travel up to the 9. We've got 2 come bets placed now. Again, these act just like we were on the pass line. Now what we're going to do is we're going to throw one $25 bet into the don't come bar. The don't come is basically another don't pass. We're starting on the don't as if it's the first roll of a, quote, new game, unquote. So let's see if the dice cooperate with us. 6, 2, 8, we hit the point. We hit the point on our initial game. So the don't pass, which was tied to this 8, is going to lose because we rolled the 8 before big red. So that loses. This, the puck is going to come off. This is going to travel behind the 8. It's a don't come. It's basically saying the 8's not going to roll before big red rolls now. These bets, these 2 bets are always working. You cannot take them down. The come bet is a contract bet. The don't come can be taken down. We're not going to take it down. But you can take a don't come bet down. A come bet or a pass line bet or contract. Once you enter into those bets, they're stuck. They're staying there till they win or lose. We're going back on the don't pass again. We've got a new, the puck is off. We're looking for a new point. We got a 6, 2, 8. A couple things are going to happen here. Number 1, our don't come bet on the 8 is going to lose because 8 rolled before big red rolled. So that's a loss. Puck is going to come back to the 8. Our don't pass bet is tied to the 8. So we're going to go back in the don't, actually we're not going to go back in the don't come from the bank. We're going to take from our bankroll. Back in the don't come. Now that we've got a point, we're looking for a don't point. And the dice are off the table. That is a no roll. We're going to try again. Coming out, 5, 1, 6. Not the best don't point to have because the 6 and the 8 have the greatest probability of rolling out of all those numbers that are up here. This is going to travel behind the 6. We still have 3 points. Now at this point, if we roll big red, we're going to break even. We're going to break even. We're going to lose these 2 because they're vulnerable to the 7. We're going to win that one, and we're going to win that one. So it's going to be a loss of 2 and a win of 2, so they're going to cancel. But let's see what happens. We'll play this out. Hopefully we hit a 9 or a 10 before we roll big red. And we got a 6. A 4, 2, 6. That's going to kill our don't. That's going to kill the don't come bet that we had on the 6. So 6 rolled before Big Red. This goes bye-bye. We go back and the don't come again, hopefully for something other than a 6 or an 8. 2, 3, 5. We got a 5. And if that die wants to come over here, 2, 3, 5. Our don't come bet travels behind the 5. Our shooter needs to give us a 9, 10, or Big Red. He's going to give us an 8. We hit the point. 5, 3, 8. And the murder continues. The murder continues. The 8 is going to lose on the don't pass because Big Red did not roll before it. All these other bets are safe. So far, this Big Red did not roll before a 5, and we haven't rolled a 9 or a 10. So these are not going to win. They're not going to lose. They're going to stay. So far, not a good showing for this strategy, but hopefully the dice will turn around. Forgot to get our dice counter out here. We have not rolled a 7 yet. Should say Big Red. We've not rolled Big Red yet, so we still have all 10 of our shooters in this experiment. And we're looking for another point. 2, 2, 4. It's a hard 4. That's actually a great point to have on our don't pass, because the 4 and the 10 have the least probability of rolling with respect to a 5, 6, Big Red 8 or a 9. Should have gotten the dice stick to help me get the dice back, but they're in my hand, so we're going to roll them. We have our 3, 4 points here. We have a 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5 is going to kill our don't. We were betting on Big Red to roll before the 5, and it didn't, so we lose that. We're going to go back in the don't come bar again. Shooter gives us a yo 11. Yo 11 is going to lose on the don't come. It would lose on the don't pass on an initial roll. This is an initial roll for this new game, so this is a loser. We're going back up in it. 2, 2 craps. That's actually not bad. We will take that. That will win in the don't come on, because that's the first roll of the new game, and craps always wins on a don't come or a don't pass if we're in a new game, so to speak. We will take that because they, as you can see, the bankroll is going a little low here. So let's get that next point. 6, 2, 8. Not, again, not the best to have for a don't point, but that's going to travel behind the 8. Keep forgetting to bring these back so you can see what the actual roll was. You don't have to take my word for it, because you never know. I could be fibbing. I wish I was, because we need to get some money. Here's that roll. It's a 7, 7, 7. 1, 6, 7. So a couple things are going to happen here. Our 2 come bets are going to lose. This is going to travel back to the don't come bar and get paid because the 7 rolled. For payment purposes on a don't come or a come, it always travels back, comes back down into the area that you initially bet it, and it gets paid. So that'll come back to the don't come and get paid. Our don't pass is going to get paid too, because we rolled Big Red before the point. We end up with $75, and it's basically a wash. So we will go back on the don't pass line and start again. Our first shooter is done. Looking for that next point shooter, and it's 2, 1, 3 craps, craps 3. That will win us $25, 1 for 1 on the don't pass, the craps. 2 or 3 will win on the don't pass on a come out roll. 2, 1, 3. And we've got a 4, 2, 6, an easy 6. Again, not the greatest point to have as a don't pass better, because the 6 and the 8 do have the greatest probability of all the inside numbers of rolling. Of course, Big Red has the greatest probability of rolling, most ways to roll him. Now we're going to start our progression again. We're going to go back in the come for $25, back in the come bar. Looking for a roll. We got yo 11. Now the good part about the come, number 1, we're not in danger here because we have a point. The come is the same as the pass line. The 7 or 11 will win on the pass line on a first roll. They'll also win in the come on the first roll. So $25. That's nice. We'll start recouping some of the funds here. We'll keep the come bet out. We need to get another come bet here. It's a 3, 1, 4. Easy 4. Come bet's going to travel up to the 4. Not from the bank. We need to come from the bank roll. Back in the come for a second time. 6, 2, 8. 6, 2, 8. Good point. That's a good one to have if you're betting in the come bar. Not so good if we're on the don't come, which we're going to go to now because we've got 2 come points. We're going to get 1 don't come point. 5, 3, 8. 5, 3, 8 is the roll. A couple things are going to happen. This we're going to take. We don't have to take anything. We're going to pay. This will come down and get paid because it won. We rolled the 8 before we rolled Big Red. Put you back here for now. The don't come bet is going to travel up behind the 8. And we need another come point. So we're going to put another 25 in the come bar and roll the die. And we get a 10. Come bet travels up to the 10. That is a 4, 6, 10. Now, what we'll do is we'll cancel out if we actually end up rolling Big Red. And we got a yo 11. Not going to help or hurt in this case because we already have a point established. We're not in danger of losing anything on a don't pass or a don't come. And we have nothing in the come, so no win. We got a 4. Easy. Easy 4. It's a 3, 1, 4. This is going to come down and get paid. We're going to stay in the come. Four, 4, 8. Hard 8. That, my friends, is going to kill our don't come bet on the 8. That's going to become property of the casino. The come bet is going to travel up to the 8. And we're going to not invest from the bank. We're going to take from our bank roll back into the don't come because we do need another don't come point. 4, 5, 9. Or 5, 4, 9 as the case may be. Only thing that happens here is the don't come bet travels behind 9. We've got our 4 total points here. Now we're just going to let this shooter, this shooter roll it out. And he rolled dice off the table. That is a no roll. We're going to re-roll that. We'll keep the same dice. 2, 1, 3 craps. Doesn't help or hurt. Six, 2, 8. Easy 8. That does help our cause a little bit. 6, 2, 8. This is going to come down and get paid. We're going to stay in the cum bar because we do need to have a second cum point established. Now, this is when we would like to see Big Red, because if Big Red rolls now, we're sitting pretty. We're going to win in 3 places and lose in 1. So here we go. 2, 1, 3 craps. That's not what we wanted. 2, 1, 3 craps is going to be a loser in the cum bar. Casino gets that one. We get to replace it. Yo 11. We win it back. 6, 5, yo 11. That is a winner in the cum bar. Remember, the cum is basically just another pass line bet after we got an initial point. You're basically starting a new game by going there. So if we were in a new game, the 11 would have won if we were on the pass line and the game was a brand new game. So it will win in the cum. Here we go. Dice stayed on the table. We got a 10. That's a hard 10, 5, 5, 10. Couple things. Number one, this is going to travel down. It's going to be 25. We're going to win 25 off and on, basically, for a little slang term there. This is going to come down. This is going to come up. This is going to get paid, but we're going to keep the $25 in the cum for the next roll. So it's, the dealers will call it $25 off and on. You win 25 off and on because we're staying on the cum bet. Six, 2, 8. 6, 2, 8. It's an easy 8. Nothing happens except the cum bet comes back up to the 8. And here we go. Next roll of the dice is a 5. 4, 1, 5. Nothing happens. You 6, 5, yo 11. Nothing happens. Five, 3, 8. 3, 5, 8 rather, in that order. 3 is first, so 3, 5, 8. That will win. We're going to come down, get paid. We're going to keep the 25. Stay in there. So far, not bad. 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. That's going to kill this. Cum bet's going to travel up. We are going to go back in the don't come because we need a don't come point. We are most vulnerable here. If Big Red rolls now, we're in it a little deep. 5, 4, 9. Once again. 5, 4, 9 back to back. right there. That's going to come down and get paid. This is going to travel up behind the 9. And here we go. Now we would like to see Big Red if he's going to show up. And he did. 617. 617. Now here's what happens. This loses, but all of these other ones pay. This is going to come down into the don't come and get paid. We win on the come on a 7. And the don't pass wins on a 7 because 7 rolled before the point. So we will take all of that back into our rack. That was a long roll. That shooter was pretty good. We are down to 8 shooters now. We're going to stay in the don't pass. Randomize the dice. Pick 2. And off we go. Oh, and I got another random dice that stayed on the table there. And we're right back on that 6. Our new shooter has rolled a 156. Pup comes onto the 6. And we go back in the come. Five, 5, 10. Hard 10. Come bet will travel up to the 10. We will insert another $25 into the come machine. There's our roll. The dice are off. Dice are off. Dice are off. We get to do that one again. 426, we got the point. The don't pass bet is going to lose, but everything else is going to stay. The come bet is going to travel up to the 6. The only thing we can do now, because we don't have a point, so we can't go in the don't come, we're going to go back in the don't pass. We can only go in the come or the don't come after we've got a point. Here we go. 224, hard 4. The puck comes onto the 4. We've got 2 come points. We're going in the don't come. Because now we have a point, we can use the come bar and the don't come bar. 6, 2, 8. Not the best don't come point to have. Five, 1, 6. 5, 1, 6. It's an easy 6. This come bet's going to travel down and get paid. Back into the come. Now again, we are looking good here if Big Red wants to show his head. A 6. We got another 6. 5, 1, 6. Back to back 5, 1, 6. Come bet travels up. We've got our 3 points here. Let's see what happens. There's Big Red. He's a roll too late, but not too much to our detriment. Basically what happens here is these 2 lose. This travels down and gets paid. The don't pass gets paid. We'll take our $75. The puck comes off. We lose a shooter. We're going to put these dice in here, roll them out. We're ready for a new point. No roll. No roll. The dice have to hit the back table. Or the back of the table. 2, 1, 3. We did back-to-back craps rolls. How about that? Back-to-back threes. Even though the first one didn't hit the back of the table, the dice gods decided to give us a repeat performance. That 3 will win on the don't pass on a come out roll. Remember, it would have lost on the pass line on a come out roll. The don't pass is the opposite. The only exception being the 12. A 12 will push on the don't pass. Here's our next roll. The dice are off the table again. We are going to have to do that roll over. Good roll. Back 3 in a row. Craps 3. 3 on the 3, but only 2 of them counted. That's another don't pass winner. Look at that. We got almost a whole, put them in here so you can see everything. We almost got a whole row of $25 chips here. Not bad. Let's keep going. 3, 3, 6. Hard. That's a hard 6. Going on with the next one. Actually, not going on with the next one just yet. We need to go in a come. 3, 1, 4. Or 1, 3, 4 in this case. The come bet will travel up to the 4. We will throw another one down. Here we go. And we cannot keep the dice on the table today. Let's try it again. There's a 7. 2, 5, 7. Not necessarily bad for us. The only bet that loses is this one. But we'll use that to pay the come bet, which will win, and the don't pass, which will win, because we did have a point. And we lose a shooter. We're down to 6 shooters now. In our 10 roll challenge. And we're ready. Let's see what this shooter has to offer. 5, 2, 7. He's going to make us lose on the first bet. The first roll, rather. So we lose 25. We replace it. Come out 7. Loses on the don't pass. Try it again, shooter. 5, 2, 7. Back-to-back 7s. We lose again. Happens every now and then, and not every roll is going to be a winning one. 5, 1, 6, or 1, 5, 6. Dice appeared in that order. 1, 5, 6. That's going to bring the puck to the 6. Now we're going to go back in the come. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. Or 4, 6, 10. Our come bet is going to travel up. We're going to put another 25 in. Looking for a big red would be nice. Well, we got a 10. That's not bad. We'll take that. That's going to be $25 off and on. And just so you can see how that works. This comes down, this comes up. This is going to get paid. We're going to stay in the come. So we rack $25. 549. 549. Come bet will travel up to the 9. We will take 25 and put it in the don't come. Oh, and these dice, I'm telling you, you do not want to stay on the table. And we got a 7. Not good. We're going to lose quite a bit. 257. This loses. This loses. This loses. This wins. Only time our strategy doesn't really work when we're at our most vulnerable there. After we've got our 2 come points established and we're in the don't come. If the 7 comes then, we are in trouble, as you can see. Shooter comes off. We're down to 5 shooters now. New dice. New shooter. 538. 538. Not the best number to be on the don't pass line on, but it's not the end of the world. We're going back in the come. What we would like to see right now is Big Red, because we'll win on both if he rolls. We get a 0.7 out, but we get a 6 instead. That's a 516. Combat travels up. We go back in. Here we go, shooter. 415, or 145 in this case. Oh, dice rolled there. It was a 145. I will always call it out initially. Sometimes on the travel back to us here, the dice will roll. That's a 415. We're going to go into the don't come now. Most vulnerable. Right here again. And wouldn't you know it? 257. We lose our shirts again. 1, 2, and 3 get lost. 1 wins. It comes off. Take one of those down. We're down to 4 shooters now, and still our bankroll is pretty respectable. We haven't lost our shirts. We haven't won much, but back to a 6. This is going to be a 426. And we're going to go back here. A 0.7 out would be nice. But we're not going to get it. We're going to get a yo 11. Not bad. We'll take it. 5-6 yo. He's going to win in the come. Everything stays as it is. 2-1-3 craps. That doesn't help. That's going to lose. Two, 1, 3 craps, or 1, 2, 3 craps in this case. We'll go back on the come line again. And there's a 7. There's a 7. We're going to win in both spots. 4-3-7. Our come bet is going to win. We've got an active point, so the don't pass will win. We're going to take that and run. 3 shooters remaining in our challenge. I'm going to do a randomization here. And off we go. 628, easy 8. Or 268, if we're going by the order in which the dice appear. The puck needs to come onto the 8. And here we go. We're looking for that PSO again. That'd be nice. 549 or 459. We'll get that dice in a little less precarious of a spot. Four, 5, 9 means our come bet is going to travel up to the 9. You're going to throw another 25 in the come. And here we go. 5, 3, 8. We hit the point. Five, 3, 8 is going to kill our don't pass because the point rolled before Big Red did. The puck's going to come off. The come bet's going to travel up to the 8. And we are going to use our bankroll to fund our next don't pass bet. Our shooter did hit his point. So we're going to back out here. 1, 2, 3 craps on a come out roll. That is what we like to see. That's a winner on the don't pass on a come out roll. Now for the camera, you see we have 1, 2, 3 craps. Looking for some action here, shooter. Oh, we got a craps 12. 6, 6, 12. Now that is a push on the don't pass. It doesn't win, it doesn't lose, it sits there. Unless you want to take it down, we are going to keep it. 2, 3, 5, we have a point. Or 3, 2, 5 in this case. And we've got 2 come bets here. We're going to do 1 don't come. Sometimes I like to vary it up and do 2 on the don't come and just 1 come point. But again, that's a matter of checking to see how the table rolls. 6, 3, 9. That's a 6, 3, 9. That's going to help our cause a little bit. This 9 will come into the come area and get paid. We'll keep it there because we would like a second come point. Now this should come up. This needs to come up to the 9 and go behind it. For reasons just like that. Look at that. That is actually the most opportune time for Big Red to rear his head. 4, 3, 7. We are going to lose this. However, this is going to come down to the don't come and get paid. This gets paid 1 to 1. This gets paid 1 to 1. We're just about filled back up. We're down to 2 shooters now in our competition, so to speak. The puck needs to come off. And here we go. 2, 2, 4. Hard, hard 4. Puck comes onto the 4. We go back into the come. 5, 3, 8. Or 3, 5, 8, whatever the case may be. Come bet will travel up to the 8. We're going to go back in. 2, 2, 4, hard. When we rolled initially to get the point, we got a hard 4, and we rolled it again back to back. Well, not back to back, but Either way, it's not going to help our cause in the don't pass. This is going to travel up. This is going to lose. We're going to come back on the don't pass. Shooter hit his point. 4-5-9. 4-5 or 5-4-9, as the case may be. Puck will come over here and present itself to the 9. We're going to go in the don't come. Here we go, shooter. Yo 11. 6-5 yo. He's not friendly because we're in the don't come now. We're not in the come. So that loses. We replace it. And we try again. 3-1-4. This moves up. This comes down and gets paid. There's 3-1-4 on that last roll. And we're actually at a big advantage now for Big Red. So we need to see him, but we're not going to. We're going to see a hard 10 instead. 5-5-10. Our come bet's going to travel to the 10. Actually, 4 as a don't point is actually very good. One of the better choices for a don't point. 2-1-3 craps. At this stage in the game, that does not help or hurt. The dice rolled there. That was a 2-1-3 craps. There it is again, a 2-1-3 craps. For those of you that didn't trust me the first time, they decided to show themselves again. No harm, no foul. Craps 12. Craps. Again, that midnight. No harm, no foul. Would have been nice to be in the field, huh? 6-3-9. We got the point. And we're playing the don't pass. We don't like when the point hits and we're on the don't pass. That's the only thing that happens is that bet comes down because it lost. Now we're going to replace it. Shooter hit his point. So now we're coming out. We're getting a 6, an easy 6. Five, 1, 6. We have a puck that is going to come on to the 6. We've got 3 points. And here we go. Actually, we're not going to win or lose here. If Big Red rolls an 8 roll, that's a good thing because we happen to have a come bet on the 8. 5-3-8. This comes down. It's going to get paid. We're going to stay in the come. Now, this is one we would like Big Red. This is one we'd like him to show up. And he's not going to this time. He spared the pass line betters. 3-2-5. It's an easy, not an easy 5. There's no way to roll a hard 5. All right. We got 3 points up top. We got 1 in the don't pass. Now we're going to let this shooter do his thing. 3-1-4. 3-1-4 is going to kill our don't 4. The don't come that went up to the 4. And we're going to go back in it again. And now we are vulnerable. We are very vulnerable here. The most vulnerable in our strategy. And that's a no roll. Did not hit the back wall. We will redo again. That was a 5-3-8, but we're going to redo because they have to hit the back wall. And now we got 5-2-7, of course. Of course. At the most vulnerable point of our strategy, everything loses except the don't pass. And we're down to our final shooter. Still hovering right around. I think we might actually be in a little bit of profit here, but we'll decide that and count that up at the end because we still have one more shooter to go here. And our 10 rolls will be complete. 3-1-4. Actually pretty good to be on the don't pass and have the 4 as our don't pass point. We're going to go into the come. 5-1-6. 5-1-6. It's an easy 6. Back into the come again. Now we could have varied this strategy up and played the pass line instead of the don't pass. Perhaps that'll be the next video. 4-2-6. Right back to the 6. So that is going to win. That is going to win here. That's going to come down. That's going to come up. That's going to get paid, and we're going to stay $25 in the come. Our next roll is coming. What do you got, shooter? 5-1-6. Boy, we love that 6. That's 3 times on that 6. This time it was a 1-5-6. Same thing. $25 off and on. Because we're staying in that come bet. 5-5-10. Hard 10. Come bet moves up to the 10. Go into the don't come. And here we go. Whoa, and our dice are off once again. Dice on the floor, big red at the door. Let's hope not. 3-2-5. We dodged a bullet. Three, 2, 5. The don't is going to travel up to the 5. Now we're going to let this shooter work his magic, hopefully. 6-2-8. 6-2-8 does not help or hurt. We have nothing on it. 4-4-8. We got a hard 8. Again, no harm, no foul. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3 craps. No help, no hurt. And there's a 7. And we cancel out. I'll show that. These are going to lose. That's going to come down. That'll get paid. That'll get paid. And we started with 100. We ended with 100. That is the end of our 10 shooter maximum. Let's see how we did. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We started with 400. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 400. 2, 3. We made $75 profit. Didn't lose our shirts. We actually walked out with some money. It's a pretty simple strategy to follow and a good illustrative strategy for how the come and the don't come areas work and when you can bet them. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll come back with more soon. My name is Joe. I feel like craps, and I hope you do too. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.